result of this survey clearly says that behavioral competencies are more important than technical competencies which are required to crack any job interview. Most job seekers think I have good technical knowledge, or I know how to do this job, or my subject knowledge is good, but still they do not crack the interview. While on the other hand, someone who is not that technically sound still clears the interview. Do you know the reason why does it happen? The missing link here is the attitude or the behavioral competencies which every employer wants in a candidate, not only to perform the job but overall in an employee. Today, I'm going to tell you about top 5 behavioral competencies which every employer wants in a candidate for hiring. This is the signature of one of my ex-reporting manager who was Vice President HR and OD in one of the leading real estate organization. I hope from this signature you are getting some idea how important is the attitude or the behavioral competencies for hiring and what kind of weightage HR and other hiring managers give to this competency. So, does it sound like an exciting topic to learn? If yes, then stay tuned to know more about it. Now let's get started. Number 1 behavioral competency which every employer and hiring manager wants in a candidate, that is hunger to learn. No matter how qualified or intelligent you are, but if you do not have hunger to learn or willingness to learn anything new, then nothing can happen. Employers try to evaluate this competency from your past experience. In case if you are an experienced candidate, then they will ask you, what initiatives did you take in your previous organization, or were you the one who used to reach out to your manager to ask for new assignment or tasks so that you could enhance your learning, or did you used to frequently put yourself out of your comfort zone so that you could learn new experiences? Or if you are a fresher, then they will ask you what extra did you learn other than your curriculum, or what initiatives did you take to enhance your learning, or did you do any kind of new certification so that you could upgrade your skills? Employers know it very well that no one can get the work done from those employees who are not willing to learn. Therefore, you need to make sure that during the interview you customize your answers in a way which will make the hiring manager believe that you are a candidate who is willing to learn and who has hunger to learn anything new. Hence, you are trainable. Try to understand it this way. Internal job transfers are one of the best examples of this competency, where one employee gets transferred from one process to another or from one department to another about which he has zero knowledge or bare minimum knowledge. Still, employers willingly invest time and money both on that employee because they can see their hunger to learn or their willingness to learn anything new. The second most demanded competency which every employer wants in a candidate, that is long-term employment. From employer point of view, you can say it is return on their investment. They hire you, they spend time and money both on your onboarding process, and then they coach you for next couple of months so that you can start performing. But when the time comes for you to give them something in terms of profit, new client or any value addition, you start looking for another job. Then what about the return on investment which they did on you in terms of time and money both? Tell me one thing, would you like to invest on something which will not give you return according to your expectations? If your answer is no, then why would employer would like to invest on those employees who will not give them return according to their expectations? Therefore, it is the second most demanded competency which every employer wants in a candidate. During the interview, you need to make sure that you make the hiring manager believe that you are going to stick with the organization at least for next 2 to 3 years. Or if you are an experienced employee and aiming for a middle management position, then this tenure has to be at least 3 to 5 years, and it will go up according to your experience. Third most demanded competency is ownership or accountability. Do you take the ownership of all your actions and wrong decisions which you have taken in the past? Or are you one of those people who simply look out of the window when they have to blame other people for their own wrong decisions? As an example, if your team was not able to deliver the product as per the committed timeline, then as a manager, do you take the ownership of this thing and deep dive into situation to understand what happened wrong, what alternative can you provide now so that work doesn't suffer, and what can you do to improve in future? Or you simply blame the team members for not meeting the timeline or say timeline was too tight to meet. Even if you are a fresher, then also employers try to understand this competency from past events of your life. As an example, when someone gets low marks in school or college, then hiring managers want to know the reason behind it. Few candidates takes the ownership of their bad performance, but few simply blame the situation and look for the excuses which could be a reason for their non-performance. If you have the attitude of not taking the ownership of your wrong decisions, then you will never be able to learn anything from your mistakes, and such employee never grow in their career. So here you need to come across as a candidate who takes the ownership of all his or her decisions, even the one which went wrong. But in that case, you should know what did you learn from that bad decision. Now let's move towards the fourth most demanded competency. But before that, I want to know your feedback. Are you finding this video helpful, informative, yes or no? If yes, then like the video, share your thoughts in the comment section, and do subscribe to the channel so that you get to watch more such informative content in the future. Fourth most demanded competency is persuasion skills. Whether it's interview or any discussion in this world, it is all about persuasion. Either you persuade another person or another person persuades you. No discussion in this world can reach to an end without persuasion, or if it reaches to an end without persuasion, then that is because of the authority of the another person. As an example, when your views do not match with the reporting manager but you still have to follow his instructions, it is because of the authority of that position which that person is holding in the organization. Or it requires a very high level of maturity where both parties understand that they disagree with each other but they still commit to do the task. However, in interview, none of these approaches will work. Here you have to persuade the hiring manager regarding your competencies and the skill set which you have, and how you could be a best fit for that job role for which you are getting interviewed. And that you can do by mastering your stories. And if you want to know how to master your stories, then watch this video. I have clearly explained about it here. Fifth most demanded competency is honesty. Are you showing honesty during the interview, or you are just faking your answers? This is one of the most important things which matters to the hiring managers. There are many organizations who consider honesty as one of their core values, which is a clear sign to understand how important is this competency. So do not make a mistake to think that you can fool the hiring managers by faking the answers. After all, they are more experienced than you. So these are the top 5 behavioral competencies which every employer wants in a candidate. And if you can show these competencies to the interviewer, then cracking an interview will be an easy job.